everyone, this is Dr. Jyotsna from Daffodils Child Development Center, Hyderabad. Today, let's have a discussion on what are the different test materials available in order to diagnose a child or categorize a child under autism spectrum disorder category. Before going into it, I would like to put 2 points into the focus that whenever we have to diagnose a child, there are 2 most important things. First one is your clinical observation of the child, and secondly is your parental interview of the child. So these 2 formulates your clinical diagnosis. You have to definitely support your clinical diagnosis by using one of the test materials. So today's focus is on understanding what are different test materials we have and what is a test material that is most frequently used in India in order to categorize a child under ASD category. As we all are aware that ASD itself is a broad spectrum of disorders which has a very varied symptomatology and severities in it. So these test materials are going to support our clinical diagnosis by giving a result as whether the child has autism. If at all the child has autism, what is the severity of autism in that particular child? So that's the reason we have to always couple our clinical diagnosis with the test materials. Generally, we see the usage of 4 different test materials. The first one is called CARS. CARS is nothing but Childhood Autism Rating Scale. This is one of the most frequently used test material by the psychologists in India. It's a rating scale, as I mentioned, and we take a parental interview. We pose the question to the parents and try to understand how the child is behaving. And we will start rating each and every behavior as per the parental observation and the parental report. And secondly, there is a test called ESA, that is a test developed for Indian population in India, but this ESA is based on CARS testing. So while developing, we basically took most of the questions from the CARS and we started making it, or adaptability of it is towards the Indian population. So in both ESA and CARS, both are used very frequently in India, basically to categorize the child into ASD and to the severity of the ASD. Apart from these 2 rating scales, we also have 2 gold standard diagnostic instruments. One is ADOS and the another one is ADI. ADOS and ADI both are considered as gold standard instruments across the world. ADOS is, the full form of ADOS is Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule. The name itself quotes that it's not only based on the parental interview, but it's also based on the observation of how your child is performing. So there basically we have different modules in it, like from module 1 to module 4. Generally we use module 1 for the children who are non-verbal in nature. That means if the children haven't got the language yet, we choose to use the module 1. So in these test materials, you have to always remember their chronological age and their mental age and the capacity to speak. So the module is chosen accordingly. And the next gold standard testing is ADI, that is Autism Diagnostic Interview. So in ADI, we basically come to the diagnosis based on the parental interview. Here also we observe the child, how the child is doing or how the child is playing in a free play. That's a part of your clinical diagnosis, right? And ADI also have a detailed developmental questions. So not only on the autism, it also puts some light on the developmental history of the child. So basically we get to know the overall development of the child. Along with it, we'll also get to know whether the child falls under the ASD category. If at all he falls under the category, what is the severity of the autism the child is having. Here at Daffodil CDC, we use ADI as a gold standard. So our psychologists follow, they do CARS for the child as the initial screening, And then when they think that the child is falling under the category of autism, they support their rating scale results by using a diagnostic gold standard instrument called ADI, that is your Autism Diagnostic Interview. And lastly, I would also want to put a light on a parental questionnaire which is called MCHAT, that is Modified Checklist for Autism Rating in Toddlers. This MCHAT it's a freely available test material. You can download it from the Google. So the moment you have a doubt on your child's developmental skills, or as I said, there are the 5 factors which we mentioned in our earlier videos. If you have doubt that the child might fall under ASD category, I request all the parents to download MCHAT from the Google and then start rating it. It's a very simplified parent questionnaire where you will see 20 different questions. You just have to put yes or no to it. Always give an S if you are sure that your child is performing that particular skill 80% of the time. If not, if it's doing only once in a while, or if you are not sure that this particular skill is mastered by your child, then always please give a no. So if you could critically rate the rating scale with yes and no questions, definitely you will get a score as your score would range from 0 to 20. Any score between 0 to 2 is considered as low risk. And if you get a score of 3 to 7, that indicates your child is at moderate risk of developing autism. And if any score more than 7 or 7 to 20 indicates the child is having high risk for ASD. Anything more than 3, we always recommend a diagnostic evaluation from a professional. Okay, so never take a chance, but in case if you get a score below 2, then please evaluate your children after 3 months with using the MCHAT again. So any score more than 3 always warrants a professional evaluation for the child. Okay, I hope now you came to understand what different instruments or the test materials are available in order to diagnose the child as falling in the category of autism spectrum disorders. If you have any doubts, or if you need any more information on this particular topic or any other topic, please do post it in your comment section. Thank you so much. See you soon.